Hi, Lauri here from Operating, coming to you with quite an exciting feature update called Planned versus Actuals. So instead of Operating only doing the forecasting, we can now also analyze how the actual hours are going in relation to the plans. So let's dive right in. We have this report here where we have always on the left-hand side the planned hours for people from the timeline here, and on the right side we have the actual hours from your time tracking system via the API, CSV, or the native integration we have with Harvest. We can look at hours in utilization or hours. Let's use hours for now. We can sort this in different ways. We have sorted based on the biggest difference between the plan and actuals, and we've chosen January as the month. So here's the biggest difference. So we see Martina on the top. We only choose to look at client work here. So let's dive in. In January, it seems these 3 people were supposed to work 407 hours, and they worked 411. So that's quite in line with the plans. But if we go to an individual level, we see some variance. So Martina here, for example, worked a bit less than anticipated, whereas Jaden worked more. So if we open that up, we can get on a project level and task level to see where the time actually went. So here we see Martina spending less time on the project than anticipated. So perhaps the plan was wrong to begin with, or perhaps Martina spent time on something else. So this is the great way to open up the discussion with the consultants and people on the use of time. And the best possible scenario, obviously, is if all the people have this data in front of themselves. So the consultants and team leads can use this report for their own, for analyzing their own use of time. So it goes in line with the plans. Jaden here worked a bit more. So you see, working 30 hours more in the Disney Plus project, perhaps a crunch, the people might know. But obviously you would like to get this information in real time. So let's look at the current month. Here we see Martina's and Jaden's hours quite in line with the plans, but Daniel is working a bit less than anticipated. So we see here that Daniel is on 2 projects, and here on the top for the first client, the implementation work project, Daniel has put a bit less hours than anticipated. So there's still time to correct that. So now it's possibly the time to discuss with Daniel or see if there's actually less work from the client than anticipated. Quite a nice visibility into this whole thing. A powerful tool for any agency. The top row obviously gives you the summary for that month for the people that are filtered here. So here on the top right you see the whole company's sort of like numbers on this time frame, though this also gives you this bird's eye view on how your company is using your time. So I suggest you start trying this out once you have the time. Thanks.